So we're now a lot more familiar with keywords, and we also took a quick look at how to do keyword research for free. But what do we even do keyword research for? Well, once we find a solid keyword, then we'd like to create content and rank for that keyword. And content is tied quite closely to on-page. This is something that we're going to be covering in the next video. But for this video, I want to talk about a basic content strategy for SEO and everything we need to know about content. The main questions revolving content in SEO is, what do we prioritize? How do we organize ourselves? What goes first in terms of content? And how often should we be creating content? Well, let's break this down with a couple of general rules. So number one, our homepage should rank for our brand, but ideally we also want to be ranking for a very powerful keyword. In the last video, when we talked about those keywords that are tied very closely to our business, the really obvious ones, that's probably a keyword that you should sprinkle throughout your homepage, and specifically in relevant headings like H1s and H2s. Again, we're going to talk about on page a little bit later here. The keyword example for last video was divorce lawyer in New York. So I'd make sure to sprinkle that keyword all throughout my homepage and specifically in headings, right? That's definitely going to help Google understand that we're also trying to rank for that very powerful keyword. So why do we do this? Well, as our website grows, we're going to organically start to gain more authority. In this case, I'm specifically talking about backlinks. So we're also going to be talking about backlinks later on in this mini SEO course. But as we get more backlinks, we're going to see that what's usually the case is that a lot of these backlinks end up pointing to the homepage. And so we need to be smart about the authority that we gain to our homepage, right? We obviously want to make sure that it's properly optimized for our brand, but we also want to try and rank for a very competitive keyword since that authority to our homepage is just going to grow. Second rule that we want to talk about is landing page content. So what services are you guys offering? What products are you selling? Software, whatever it is that you're selling or that you're offering, we need to create a page for each of these services, each of these product categories, softwares, whatever it is, and we need to be creating landing pages for these services. So let's say I'm a divorce lawyer in New York. I'm obviously going to be targeting that divorce lawyer keyword, but let's say that I'm also an immigration lawyer, and on the side, I'm also a real estate lawyer. So what I do is I would do a bit of keyword research, make sure that I found the right keyword, and then sprinkle that keyword throughout these landing pages, specifically in headings, right? We want to make sure that they're in the right spot. And again, we're going to be talking about on page in the next video. So this landing page content is actually extremely powerful and is something that people often forget. A lot of these keywords will convert extremely well. So think about all the different services, products, anything that you're offering, see if there's traffic for it. And if there is, create a landing page that has perfectly optimized content for it. The third rule is that we cannot forget the blog. I've said this quite a few times in this channel, but the blog is that secret superpower every single website has that most people don't realize. So it really doesn't matter what type of business you're in. I think there's very, very few scenarios where I would recommend not starting up a blog and targeting informational keywords. So let's think about why the blog is so powerful. Let's say that we're an e-commerce website, right? So we've made sure that we have an immaculate site architecture. We have category pages that are perfectly linked to subcategory pages, and those are really well connected to product pages. Everything makes sense. Everything is perfectly done. But the problem is that we're limited by the pages that we've already created. You've basically capped the amount of traffic that you can get with the landing pages that you've created, right? You can't really create landing pages for products that you don't offer. That's not going to go very well. But how do you target keywords that are related to your business and that might have some application or might have users that are interested in your business, but they just don't know it yet? Well, this is where the blog comes in. If you run a successful, well-built blog, you can target those informational keywords that are a little bit higher in the funnel and you can rank for them. The magic here is that once you have people on your website, ideally you're targeting keywords that are still relevant to your business, and what you can do is you can funnel those people over to other parts of your website where they can convert. A perfect example is a furniture store that has already developed a phenomenal e-commerce that's already bringing them a solid amount of traffic. But on top of that traffic, they've also built a blog that talks about interior design. This blog then ranks for interior design keywords. It gets users that are interested in interior design. Those users are being exposed to the type of furniture that this website is selling, and with a couple of call to actions, you can guide those users over to the e-commerce where they can buy your products. A blog is what really helps you scale your SEO, and a blog is where you take your SEO to the next level, so please do not ignore it. So what's the order of priorities here? Well, if we're starting from scratch, we need to put in a lot of effort on that homepage, make sure it's properly optimized, not only for your brand, but also for that main main keyword. Number 2, we want to target any landing pages that talks about services, products, anything that we're offering. We want to find the right keyword and we want to create content for those landing pages. And the third thing is we need to develop a content strategy for the blog. I recommend at least posting one high quality blog a week. If you guys want me to break down SEO content strategies further with specific use cases like e-commerce and SaaS websites, then definitely go check out the link in the description to my SEO mastery course. I go a lot more in depth with real examples and real case studies. I'll see you guys in the next one.